What's up, guys? Big Clive 34 coming at you today with a story that is downright ridiculous. It's kind of crazy that this is like real life, because this just seems like such a petty thing to argue about, and some guy's house is on the line because of this petty thing. Because of stories like this, one of the first things that I looked for when I purchased this house was no homeowners association. For those who have been living their life under a rock, there are plenty of horror stories to go around about homeowners associations simply crossing the line. Now, they can have a good impact on the community in certain areas. I mean, after all, you don't want somebody named Kyle moving in next door, punching holes in all the walls, and painting his house Monster Energy green. It would bring down the values of the rest of the homes in the neighborhood. This time we're talking about a 1965 Ford F-250, and the way that this story shapes up, it's almost like the head of the homeowners association is just some spiteful Chevy owner who wants to hate on this guy's old school pickup truck. The truck is clad in the original tropical turquoise. That was the color code at the time, and it has a little bit of patina. For those who aren't sure what patina is, it's basically where the car's paint wears a little bit and ends up looking pretty cool. It's something that a lot of guys who are building cars will actually go after for a specific look. Anyways, the homeowners association is not happy. To them, a patina might as well mean that he has a totaled truck sitting in his driveway. According to his Chesterfield, Missouri neighborhood's bylaws, well, the HOA bylaws, they prohibit moderately severe body damage. First of all, slow down. You're using way too many describing words. How is something moderately severe? It's either moderate or severe. Somebody needs to get fired for writing that way. It's incredibly vague too. So far, he has been slapped with $3,000 in fines for having this otherwise fine pickup truck parked in his driveway. But he didn't pay them because my man Andy Lipka is a mother trucking boss. He does say that he has a garage, which you'll see in some of the pictures, but he has other cars parked in there, so the truck stays in the driveway. Since then, the $3,000 in fines wasn't enough, so the homeowners association filed a lawsuit against him to foreclose on his home if he doesn't pay the fines. That's right, just because this guy's paint on his pickup truck isn't perfect, and I have shaking dogs in the background, they want to take this guy's house away from him. And if you take a look at the neighborhood, no offense to this guy or anybody there, but it's not like some grand rich people neighborhood. I mean, it looks like a very, very nice place to live. But let's be honest, you don't have people rolling around in Rolls Royces here. It's like an average neighborhood. I'm pretty sure that this truck isn't hurting anybody, and it looks just fine. So the argument is that they think it's pretty much totaled, the way that they look at it, and Lipka hit them with a counterclaim to this lawsuit saying they've gone too far. His argument is that all that they're worried about is the paint. It's an otherwise perfect truck. He says it has no body damage. It's a patina. The paint is worn. As of now, this is where this case sits. It has not been resolved. I doubt that it went to court. It just broke news earlier this month. So what do I think? Well, naturally, if you couldn't tell by my tone throughout the video, as a car guy, I'm obviously going to side with the truck owner. But I can kind of see things from both sides here, being completely objective. You could see why a homeowners association would look at something like this and go, yeah, we don't really need that in our neighborhood. But I think that the answer here is that it's just a misunderstanding by the homeowners association and calls for a need, maybe if they don't want this thing in their neighborhood, to rewrite the way that the bylaw is stated, because that could be taken in a million different directions. Again, what the hell is moderately severe damage? I'm just gonna take a wild stab in the dark that says the HOA has absolutely no idea about anything about cars. It's just simply not exactly, maybe not malicious, just they have no idea what they're talking about, and instead of going to do the research and educate themselves, I guess they kind of made this claim and now they're doubling down because they don't want to look stupid. But here the news story has exploded and they look like some pretty big idiots. I would argue that Lipka should show examples of vehicles that have been paid extra for in order to get a patina on them, maybe even showing the quote from a shop saying, you know, patina is something that people pay for. Patina is something that guys look for on cars, and that is valuable. And last but not least, I would think that probably painting this truck, I mean, a truck like that's probably not worth like a ton of money, but painting it would probably make it worth less money. Original paint is worth good money. A nice patina that's naturally occurring, because people will go out there and fake rust and do all this stuff, but a natural patina that's, you know, sitting on a truck like that could make it worth more money. And if he displays these facts to the HOA, which I kind of assume he probably has, that should be the end of it. There's no more argument to be had. So now they're gonna take it to court. They're gonna leave it up for a judge to decide if this is, you know, moderately severe body damage, or if it's, you know, a modification to add value to the truck, or if it's a naturally occurring state that adds value to the truck. I mean, it's a stupid argument. If the truck was in shambles, I could see it, but this HOA is way out of line. Leave your comment below. Tell me what you think of this situation. You guys are never afraid to voice your opinions here, and I appreciate that. So leave a like, leave a comment. I will talk to you guys next time. Hopefully this guy gets his situation figured out, and I don't blame him for doubling down and holding out against the HOA, because screw those guys. And I'll try, if I see an update on this story, I'll try and leave the update down in the comments below. So that's about all I got, guys. Thank you. I will see you next time.